What is up, beautiful people? It is your boy Ray with Hobby Nonsense, and we are back with another fantastic video. Charizard cards have been going through the roof to the moon, baby. I know this prices a lot of us out on some really good Charizards, but in today's video, I'm gonna give you 10 Charizard cards that I think that you should pick up for under $100 before it's too late. What they're selling for on TCG Player, we're gonna see what the PSA 10 value is. We're gonna go over to PSA to check out the population report on each card. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video because the last Charizard card is ridiculous and the population report is less than 50 cards, which is insane, and it's still under $100. All right, guys, so for the first card, and this card to me is super nostalgic. Promo out of Champions Path, ETB, the Elite Trainer box out of Champions Path. This was like the first boom that I could really remember, how me and Dustin, my brother-in-law, would go to Walmart and try to look for Champions Path because it was going crazy. You couldn't find it on the shelves. It was probably around 2020, right on 2020 when things were going crazy. So the first card under $100, and this is a super affordable card. And I know you're saying, Ray, I know this card might even go up in value over time, guys, but I love this card. If you see it in person, the texture is awesome. I love the pink in the background of this card. It's amazing. And a near mint copy is going for around $10, guys. And as you can see, it's steadily climbing, and he's right here in the last month with the boom of Charizard cards for $10. This is an easy cop. I almost said it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it all day long. Let's take a look at the PSA 10 value. This is a super affordable card right now, and that's why I think that you guys need to pick it up, because who knows, here in the near future, once we get back to Charizard craziness, this card might steadily climb up in value. So for less than $100, you can pick up a PSA 10 copy. They're selling for around 60 bucks. As you can see here, 54, 62, 60. And hey, that's not a bad deal. There was so much of it because there was so much demand for that set. Oh man, I opened so much of that set. Good times, again, very nostalgic card for me. 47,000 in a PSA 10, which is a lot, but again, it's a super nice card. If you're looking to buy like a birthday present or give somebody a gift that wants to get into the hobby, this is a perfect card for them to get. This set made me come back into the hobby, into Pokemon. We have here, out of the XY Evolution set, the reprint of the original Charizard for $56, less than $100, you can pick it up. It is steadily climbing. In the beginning of the month, in the month of August, you could have picked it up for $44. It's all the way up to $51. So it's gone up 15%. If you think that the unlimited Charizard is a little bit out of your price range, I would definitely advise that you pick this card up. It's a reprint of the original base set Charizard. Great artwork, great holo pattern. PSA 10, it's selling for around $2,000, $2,500, $2,400. It's hard to get a 10 in this card, so for less than $100, if you can find a very clean copy, you can make a lot of money grading this card and hopefully get a 10, $100 into $2,500. I'm just saying, less than less than 600 in a PSA 10. Think about that, guys. There is less than 600 of this card in a 10. That is absolutely bonkers. And the next card show that I go to, you better believe that I'm gonna be looking for a clean copy that I can get graded for less than $100. Charizard GX, it is a promo. The texture on this card is super nice. And you can pick up this card, again, less than $100. A near mint copy is going for around $38. And again, this card is steadily going up in value. So don't sleep on this card. I really enjoy this card. And the red is actually more of like a reddish purple when you see it in person. So I love this card. You might not even knew this card even existed. As you can see, the last copy sold for $1,000. Another one sold for around $800, $1,000, $1,000. So again, for less than $50, you can pick up this card and possibly get a 10 if you know what you're doing. find a really clean copy, get it graded, and let's take a look at the population report. Is less than 1,000 and a 10. And this is gonna be a common thing in today's video. Any promo ever in Pokemon is gonna be super hard to grade because it's in a container, it's in a tin, and it's in there moving around. People are jerking it around and tossing it around and shipping. So to get a 10 of these promo cards, it's super hard to get, but you can get a really cheap copy in a raw copy. The upside on getting promos graded is huge. Tag team cards are going through the roof, and we have a combination of Charizard card and a tag team card. This is the Reshiram and Charizard GX Unbroken Bonds. So you can pick this card up for $44. So you can see in a month span, it has gone up, and a PSA 10 copy of this card is going for around $247. If you want a really nice card in your collection for less than $250, you have two great Pokemons. It's the Reshiram and the Charizard, and they're both out of the tag team set. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer if you know what I mean. Population report for this card, 7,800 copies, less than 10,000 copies. It's not bad, it's not great. It's right in the middle, you know, so for $240, it's not bad, but people forget about this card, and I think it has a lot of potential for it to go up here in the near future. Darkness Ablaze, this set was terrible, except for this card. I'm a big fan of this card, the Darkness Ablaze Charizard VMAX card, and you can pick it up right now for around $42. People sleep on this card. I love this card. PSA 10 copy right now, you can get it for around $110, $120, which is really good. This is a great card to have in your collection. If you're just getting started, and if you want something that's super cool, and if you're a Charizard fan, pick up the Darkness Ablaze Charizard VMAX, and especially in a 10 for less than 200 bucks. So let's take a look at the population report. As you can see here, there is 20,000 in a PSA 10, which is a lot, and that's why this card is so cheap and inexpensive. But still, if you like the artwork and you're a collector at heart and you're not really looking to make a lot and make money in the long run, this is a great card to have in your collection, especially if you have like children and you want something to give them like on Christmas or whatnot. This is perfect. A lot of people do not know about this card. This is the Charizard pre-release stamped promo from Vivid Voltage. You were able to get this card in a build and battle box, and at the time Charizard was crazy. This is a holo card, and I love this card, guys. I love this card. You can pick it up right now for around $50, and I think stamped promos are underrated, to be honest with you. Especially down the road, you can see right now, like all the Delta species cards are going crazy with the stamps on them. So down the road, I think this card is gonna be harder to find and more people are gonna want it. And a PSA 10 copy, as you can see here, 119, 107. So if you go to a card show, you probably can pick it up for around $100. It's a great card. There is only 375 copies in a PSA 10, which is insane. And you can pick it up for around 50 bucks. One of my favorite cards, Ultra Premium Collection. I know I've talked about this card before, but I love the artwork on this card. Great looking card. I love this promo. $67 right now. And again, you can see it's climbing up. This card will be a $100 card. And pick up this card right now. Let's take a look at what it's worth in a PSA 10. As you can see here, it's getting close to that $1,000 mark. Let's take a look at the population report here. 8,000 copies in a PSA 10. I like any card that's lower than 10,000 population report. So hey, not a bad card, not a bad card. Make sure to pick it up. This is a shiny Charizard EX out of Paldean Fates promo, and you can pick this card up right now for around $16. Super cheap, less than 20 bucks, guys. And it's still promo. The texture on this card is absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at the PSA 10 copy of this card, around 100 bucks. Great card to pick up, especially if you like Charizard cards. So the population report on this guy is less than 5,000, which is pretty good. I like that. You can pick it up for around $120, $100 if you're lucky in a PSA 10. I really like this card, and this is the Radiant Charizard of the Crown Zenith. The really cool thing about this card that you don't see is it has texture like an X-Fractor It makes X's on the hollow pattern, and it kind of has that on this card. Not as prominent as the card that I just showed you. Less than 10 bucks, $6. And as you can see here, it's climbing. It's a good, steady climb, not like market manipulation or anything. I really enjoy this card, and it is a shiny, radiant Charizard, you know, the variant color of a Charizard. And so I love this card. And we take a look at the PSA 10 copy, around $100, $69, $73 are the last solds. Great price point. Great price point for this card. And if we take a look at the population report on this card, as you can see, it's over 10,000, but I really like this card, and you can actually tell right here what the Diamond X pattern is on there. So I think this card is really nice. I feel like you guys need to pick it up. I know that I have a PSA 10 in my collection, and it's a great card. So this card out of Legendary Treasures is the Charizard with a Cosmo Hollow pattern. Great card. You can pick it up right now for less than $61. I love the artwork on this Charizard card. Super cool, and especially if you can find a nice swirl on this card, it's ridiculous. So less than $100. Let's take a look at the PSA 10. And this is crazy. One sold on July 21st for $2,500. And this one, which was autographed, and he like marked it to look like a shiny Charizard, which is super awesome. And I wish that I had this card in my collection because it would be absolutely insane. But the craziest thing about this card, if we take a look at the population report, there is only 10 cards in a PSA 10 in existence out of the Legendary Treasures during the black and white era. So guys, those are 10 Charizard cards for less than $100 that I think that you should pick up right now before they go up in value. Let me know what you think. Put down in the comments. Are these great cards? Is there a card that I was missing from this list? I'm eager to hear your response. Like always, stay tuned here on the Hobby Nonsense YouTube channel. We have great videos that we drop all the time. Make sure to listen to the podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you later. See y'all.